Hi there, Year 13s. In this video we're looking at integrating rational functions, which are basically like quotient functions, except that we can't simply apply the natural log integration rule here because the bottom does not differentiate to the top. And so what we need is that we need it in a different form. Now we can't factorize out any common factors here. So what we do is we apply a skill that we learnt in algebra, and that's long division. And so we've got 3x plus 2 being divided by x minus 1. And so remember, it's just the leading term that we divide into. So we're going 3x divided by x, which is just 3. And I should be writing it up here, 3. And then we times it back, so we've got 3x, and then that times that, which is negative 3. And then we subtract. And so 2 minus negative 3, that's 5. And because x doesn't go into 5, that's our remainder. And so that means that we can write 3x plus 2 over x minus 1 as 3 plus 5 over x minus 1. So these functions are the same. So we can say that instead of integrating this function, what we're actually going to integrate is 3 plus 5 over x minus 1. And we can integrate 3, that's easy, and we can integrate this function as well. And so our integral for this is simply going to be 3x plus 5 natural log of x minus 1 plus c. And that's all there is to it. Okay, so for our next example, same problem. The bottom does not differentiate to the top, but we can rearrange it. So let's write it out underneath. And the top, if I just look at this part here, I can actually factorize it to be x bracket x plus 1 minus 1. And that's all over x plus 1. And because this is just being subtracted off, I can actually separate out this fraction, sort of unsimplified if you like, and write it as x bracket x plus 1 over x plus 1 minus 1 over x plus 1. And so here we've got two terms the same that cancel out, and we're simply left with x minus 1 over x plus 1. This we can integrate, and this we can integrate. So we've made it easier for ourselves. So now we'll write out the integral, and we'll write out what we're actually going to integrate, which is in this form here. And x will integrate into x squared over 2. And the other one will integrate into natural log of x plus 1. And then we'll have plus c there as well. Okay, so it's all about getting it into a form that you can integrate it if you're not able to integrate it directly, and that's what you're aiming to do, and there is the work for you to practice.